Sylvia, it is good that you are here today. Are you not, after all, a mistress of mixology?
As a matter of fact, I am.
That is excellent, for I have great need of your talents. Come, let us bring color to this gray world. I wish to make a particular shade of purple. If you'll do the stirring, I'll provide the pigment. Ah, 'tis a plum color. Far too much red. Periwinkle? I fear we have overcorrected. Heather! Lavender! Ah, boysenberry! I only want mauve, Sylvia. Mauve! Is this too much to ask?
Maybe we should ask someone for a ratio.
Yes, of course. To continue down this path would be folly. But though mauve has eluded me, I shall not despair. For there is birdsong on the air, a hint of blooming flowers upon the wind, and... Oh, Sylvia, I am sorry, but I cannot continue this charade. Truth is, I am unhappy this day.
We all have our down days. I'm sorry you're having one now.
Ah. Your compassion is the very balm my soul has been craving.
So, what's got you down? I'm guessing this is about more than the paint.
It is the work, Sylvia. The work weighs heavily upon me.
The work?
The great work. the masterpiece to which I am steered by my ancestors. It is at an impasse. I feel directionless and, well, I had thought to make a request of you, but I find myself hesitant to even give it voice.
You don't need to be nervous. We're friends, aren't we?
Yes, of course we are. What then do I have to fear? Sylvia, I wonder if you would be willing to view my great work in progress. Under normal circumstances, I would never share a piece before it is done. However, I feel that your reaction as a fellow creator could be instrumental in guiding my next step.
Wow. No pressure.
Prepare yourself for an aesthetic assault upon the senses, the likes of which Ravta has never seen. Prepare yourself for Untitled! So, what do you think?
It says so much about modern walrus life. The tension between modernity and tradition. Quite a daring statement, actually.
Yes, yes, that's what I was going for. Obviously. Still, it is only just beginning to take shape. The important thing for now is that I must not lose heart. There are always moments of doubt along the way, but in art, the only true mistake is to produce nothing. Now please, accept this token of my gratitude for your appraisal.
Hey, now that's a thing of beauty. Thanks, Muktuk. And thanks for sharing your work in progress. I can't wait to see how it shapes up.
Wait, you must! For genius cannot be rushed. I can see it in your eyes, Sylvia. You wish to know if I have made progress. You wish to know if the great work nears completion! Sadly, the answer is no. Your dear Muktuk is in a rut.
What's the problem? Maybe I can help.
That is good of you, but my difficulty... it is metaphysical in nature. At this stage in my pilgrimage, the ancestors should bellow, filling my muscles with resolute purpose. Instead, they whisper, they gesture. And I find myself unsure how to proceed.
You could seek inspiration elsewhere. It would be faster than waiting around.
Sylvia, what you suggest, it borders on sacrilege. And yet, what is art without transgression? Perhaps the ancestors are quiet because they wish for me to turn my attention outward. It is decided. A change of scenery is called for. A quest for inspiration. Let us away! And here we are, in the bosom of nature's beauty! See there, cradled gently between the branches. The bird's nest is a marvelous thing. It serves a purpose, a crucial one. That purpose informs everything about its construction. from the materials used to its very shape. Yet, there is room for flourish, for creative expression. See how no two nests are precisely alike. See the subtle variations employed. In that protean gap between form and function, purpose and playfulness. That is where we see art.
I want to meet the bird who used tinsel in her nest. Very festive.
Quite so. A daring choice. I find I like this forest biome, Sylvia. We do not have them where I am from.
Really? No trees?
Oh, we have trees, but they are solitary, barren things. The harsh, wintry climate of my homeland does not allow for such verdancy.
Oh, no wonder you like the forge. It's one way to chase away a chill.
And what sweet music it makes! But this is why we travel, why we leave the safety of home, to see things we would otherwise not dream possible. For even the wildest of imaginations is limited by our context and our experiences. The broader your horizons, the bolder your imaginings become.
It can get lonely, though. Being an outsider. Being so far away from home.
I know well of what you speak, for even in a land of immigrants, Muktuk is a curiosity. But this is why, as I have said before, we must know our own worth. Where others might falter, we, as working artisans determined to leave our mark on a strange land, must put our best selves forward. And if in our heart of hearts we hold some doubt, we do not show it. Instead, we show confidence and unshakable bravado!
Fake it till you make it, right? But hey, how are you feeling about your project? You seem super inspired by that nest.
A wondrous sight it was. Yet, in truth, I think it could have been better. The execution was interesting, but there was something deeply derivative in the conception.
Harsh, but fair.
Alas, it is ever so. Other artists with their own flaws and foibles can only ever offer so much. Still, my mood is improved. I am happy to have spent this time in nature. And, most assuredly, to have spent it with you.
I wonder what rich people do at night. The answer's probably not sweeping.
Have you heard what people are saying about Corsac?
That he's recognized my superiority and wants to drop out of the competition?
Not quite. They're saying he single-handedly wrestled a sandworm into submission, then surgically removed its vestigial heart before releasing it back into the wild.
Wow.
There's more. The next day, he stalked a cyclopean hare back to its burrow, where he sung it into a sleep so deep he was able to remove 3 cavity-ridden teeth while it slept. The hare had been attacking travelers, but liberated from tooth decay, it's now docile as could be. In summary, he's strong, he's brave, and he never takes a life unless he has to. He doesn't even pluck a flower unless he can plant 2 seeds to take its place.
Well, that's great. In fact, it gives me an idea. You want to watch the counter while I go wrestle sandworms?
I hope you jest.
Oh, I jest real hard. There's no way I can hunt down my own ingredients.
Perhaps not. But there are avenues you've yet to explore. I wouldn't admit this to just anyone, but I do maintain some of my shadier contacts, including a pair of merchants with wares you can't find anywhere else. And if they happen to sell those wares to an interested consumer directly from the docks, then they are able to avoid Rafta's rather tedious import taxes and pass the savings on to you.
You're talking about smuggling.
Well, they are pirates, darling. You should go and meet them before passing judgment. Look for salt and pepper. I'm sure a clever thing like you will be able to discern who is who.
I could swear I just cleaned these floors.
It's your lucky day, Sylvia. Your sad, solitary spinsterhood is finally at an end.
I'm not any of those things. You know that, right?
Fine, but I think we can agree that this shop needs some more life. And I've got just the thing. I found a rescue animal, and I think your shop would be her perfect forever home.
What? Really? I don't know, Quinn. I've already got Owl lurking around here somewhere, and there's so much on my plate right now.
Well, I can't keep her. Boxer's too territorial. Besides, it's sort of a done deal. I already set her up outside. And I don't think you'll have much luck moving her. For a mimic, Vendi is a big girl.
I've never had a mimic before.
Mimics are the best. They're territorial, mostly stationary, surprisingly vicious. But even by mimic standards, Vendi is especially awesome. She's basically a vending machine, with teeth.
A vending machine could be useful.
Yeah, no kidding. You've only got so many shelves. You want to make some room? Sell a potion at a fixed price? Skip all the hassle? You just put that potion in Vendi, sit back, and relax.
Okay, you've won me over. But I'm putting Vendi to work.
That's good. She was born for this kind of work. I've never seen a mimic so unlikely to dismember someone.
I hope you're right about that.
Yeah, well, maybe keep an eye out for fingernails in her droppings, just to be sure.
Sylvia, I'm troubled and I could use a spot of advice. I overheard some of my people. They were questioning my qualifications. They suggested that I'm only good for pushing papers, that I have no idea what it's like to do what they do. And after I found such marvels at the market too, I thought for certain the instantaneous coffee would win them over. I need the heroes in my employ to respect me if I'm going to have any hope of keeping our numbers up. But I'm unsure how to go about earning that respect.
Go on patrol. Show them you're not asking them to take on any risk you wouldn't take yourself.
Lead by example, eh? I think I like the idea. I think I like it quite a lot. I have to prove that I understand the danger. Only then will I have the right to send others into the line of fire. I confess I'd rather spend the day catching up on chores, but sometimes there can be no forward momentum without first giving up some ground. I suppose that's the technique you could use in your own negotiations.
Yeah, no kidding. My whole life is about compromise.
Then I hope you won't put up too much of a fight when I insist you join me on patrol. Onward! It's not so bad out here, is it? I mean, there's an awful lot of dirt, but so far nothing's tried to eat us. But hold! What's that rustling in yonder bush? Well, I wasn't expecting to run into trouble quite so soon, but consider it dispatched.
That was impressive. I didn't even realize you were armed.
I pride myself on being prepared for any eventuality. Now, let me harvest anything that might be of use from the remains. And then, we picnic!
Is a picnic usually part of patrol duty?
Well, no, but I think I've sufficiently proven myself. And there is no sense in letting the caviar I brought go bad.
Up until now, I've only ever used fish eggs for potions.
Then that settles it! We must picnic forthwith! Because caviar can turn quickly, and what a shame it would be for us to vanquish a slimy foe, only to be vanquished in turn by spoiled roe.
I think this is the right place.
Avast and such! Who goes there?
Oh, hi. I'm Sylvia.
I was looking for salt and pepper. I'm guessing that's you two?
What gave it away?
Welcome to our emporium, Sylvia.
Yeah, Emporium! Otherwise known as that stack of crates at the end of the dock. Now, can we interest you in a treasure chest? We find them all over the place. And each one is guaranteed to contain... contents.
I'll consider it, but I was hoping to get to know you first.
Get to know us? And why is that exactly? Are you undercover for the town guard? If you are, you have to tell us. It's the law!
What? No! I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah? You know what they say about curiosity.
That it killed the cat?
What? No! Jeez! What kind of expression is that? Curiosity is annoying. That's what they say.
Be nice, Salt.
I'm being nice. Aren't I being nice?
Nice enough. We're all friends here.
There. See, Pepper? Nobody's got their claws out over here. Anyway, between me and you, lady, Pepper's the one you gotta watch out for. He's a beast, that one.
He looks so cuddly. How dangerous could he be?
Yeah? You wanna cuddle? Go ahead. Last guy who tried lost half a nose, though. Anyway, Pepper and I, we make a good team. When he goes on the attack, I watch our flank. When I've got my claws out, he's got my back. You never know what you're gonna get till you get it.
As a solo operation, I'll have to learn both tactics.
Hey, versatility's not a bad thing. Just don't talk to yourself if you can help it. Makes people uncomfortable. Anyway, we should wrap this up. The ship won't run itself, and Pepper gets cranky if mealtime's late.
You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry.
That's all of them, for now.
business is booming, Sylvia. So much so that this little supply run has proven necessary. I'm perilously low on gemstones, so keep an eye out for all that glitters. There, success! I should have everything I need. He even threw in a free pair of earrings. I'll have to remove the casing, but the stones will be of use.
How did you do that? He warmed up faster than ramen on a fire rune.
I only turned on the charm a little, batted my lashes, laughed at his jokes. It works every time, whether you're buying or selling.
Okay, I'm not above trying that. And hey, speaking of flattery, I gotta say, I'm impressed. You're doing good work, Roxanne. Glad it's paying off.
Yes, I've made strides in a short time. And to think, I've done it all on my own.
You're a force of nature. Totally unstoppable.
Taking some of my advice to heart, I see. Careful not to lay it on too thick, though.
So, what's next for you? You gotta seize on your momentum, right? Have you thought about advertising?
Oh no, I'm afraid that would be a grave mistake. This little operation of mine isn't entirely legal, after all.
Wait, what? Roxanne, you told me you were going legit.
I told you I was making use of my legitimate talents, and that's true. But this town and all its rules, it's positively tedious to do anything by the book. It's no wonder I became a con artist. And you know, I've run some pretty marvelous rackets over the years.
The potions con wasn't your first?
Oh, far from it. I cut my teeth several years ago on a pyramid scheme. A literal pyramid scheme, mind you. We claimed to be erecting one in the heart of the capital city. Investors were lining up. When that racket got too hot, I set up in another town and read fortunes for a while. I traced the lines of my clients' palms, pouring honey in their ears, while helping myself to the contents of their pockets. I'm quite dexterous with the tail, you know. By the time anyone caught on, I'd moved on to card games, counterfeiting, even a bit of light blackmail to keep things interesting.
I'm gonna have a heart attack. You're some kind of criminal mastermind.
Why, thank you. But I'm telling you, Sylvia, I've reformed. I'm barely doing anything wrong this time. However, to operate a business in this town, you're required to secure a business license.
I know all about it. It's not really such a hassle.
Easy for you to say. You were able to take the shortcut. Anyone with a degree from an accredited college is automatically issued a license to operate a business here. It's all part of some initiative to attract so-called talented people to Rafta. Everyone knows you recently obtained your degree. You tend to bring it up every 5 minutes.
I'm not sure that's true.
Whereas I never had that particular opportunity.
All right, so the shortcut isn't an option for you. What's the normal procedure like?
Well, I'd have to pay a fee, submit some paperwork, and pass an exam of some sort.
Is that all? That doesn't sound so bad.
Are you certain? It all sounds perfectly tedious to me. Anyway, what's the point? If I get caught cutting corners, I'll just move on to the next racket.
I don't want you to leave, Roxanne. I'm beginning to enjoy your company.
I knew you'd get attached, but so quickly? You have a point, though. It would be interesting to see what might develop in my life. If I weren't forced to pull up stakes and move on every few months. All right, I'll do it. I'll get my license. And I'll look good doing it.
I should probably warn you, nobody looks good in their license photo.
Nonsense. The trick is to elongate your neck, smile with your eyes, and threaten the photographer with bodily harm.